MDC J board, along with one representative from each member class. So that, and then our advisor, Marilyn, sits on that as well. So between those 6 people, that is kind of the sounding board for all things improvement. And so the meeting kind of starts off with the classes send out, the class representatives send out anonymous surveys to the members, and they get responses back. And most of the time they're things like, I'd really love to see us do this instead of this. And so people give suggestions or say, I heard so-and-so isn't feeling so well this week. Maybe, we could, send her a little pick-me-up or something. And so there's things like that. And then we also have members come in who want to either appeal something, like a decision that was made, or they aren't able to make it to something, or they have a concern. So we've had people come in with a variety of concerns, which are confidential, so you can't really speak to them. But I think in general, MDC tries to really address everything in some way. So a lot of the times the strategy is to ask people, what solution would you like to see? And a lot of the times people have an idea in mind. If they come in with a problem, they have an idea of what kind of solution they're looking for, and so MDC helps implement those solutions. We also, MDC, I say we like I'm still on MDC. MDC also will call people in, and this is kind of where the J board portion of MDC comes in, and if there is behavioral issues, or we see that somebody's really struggling with something, then they have a chance to come in and give their side of the story, and then we usually will determine some sort of sanction. And the sanctions are, because it is the membership development committee, they always try to have like a learning objective to the sanctions. So in the past, we've referred people to counseling services. We've referred people to specific service hours, not just more mindless, like an X number of service hours, but we've said we think you would really benefit from doing this kind of service, because I think you would get a better understanding of this situation if you experience this. So they always are learning focused sanctions.
Thank you.
What do you think how well do you think like a general chapter member understands social justice, like what it is?
I think that just by being a Theta and like understanding our values, like most of our members, if not all, have like a basic understanding of social justice. And I know a lot of our members are very passionate about certain causes, and they really like to share that. So I think that like just by being a Theta and like being in chapter and being present, like you're educated, like almost as if you didn't want to be educated, you're just going to be educated anyways about like things that matter to other people. But I think like something that like I want to improve upon as like a service chair is being able to bring more bigger issues down to like the service level, because I think that something that I want to focus on in the future is being able to like go to tutoring and then like ask why do we have to do tutoring, like what are like the issues that are like leading these people to not have a good education, you know what I mean? So I think that that's something that we can improve upon in the future that I want to try to like bring to us, is just having that like why question in the back of our heads, like why you're doing service, and why these people need help, but like really like why are they here, and like why are we here? So that's something that we're going to try to do more.
So you're obviously doing some good stuff, right? Like, where do you go from here? Like, what is your next steps? Like, where do you want to see yourself in a year or two? Like, what does that look like?
For me, I want to see us, again with the social justice thing, I actually just talked to Amy about this with my GM meeting. about how we can improve upon that. And like something I really want to do is get a bunch of Thetas who are really passionate about like their own causes and kind of bring them together into one room and sit down and just talk about how we can like spur this passion onto like all of the members, because it's definitely more present in some people than others, and that's like an unavoidable thing. Like some people just are more passionate about one cause than another person, and I think that it's just being able to share that passion and share that awareness of the world is something that I want to like expand upon from here, and like I'd really like to see Theta go in that direction of just being more aware of everything.
Yeah, like the heart and the mindset is there. Like it's all there. It just like needs to be an actionable thing, and I think Megan's gonna do a really great job of, and the rest of the cabinet is gonna do a really great job of like making these things actionable, because everyone has the desire to go forth and do good for the community, but it's just a matter of finding the right pathways to do it.
Any other questions?
Good.
Do you have any other things for us?
I think that's it.
Cool.
We
Thank
said
you.
everything we can say.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.